Hey everyone, Ben here. Got a few ICOs we want to discuss that you still have some time to get into. First one we're going to talk about is Neoconnect. So Neoconnect, we're not really terribly excited about this. There's some interesting things we'll walk through here real quick. Really, to be honest, the big reason we're in this, and yes, we are in this, several of us are. You can see, at least myself, I've already got 330 tokens. We're not going to talk about ICOs on this channel, pitch them to you, and not be in them ourselves, unless there's something keeping us out, like Bitainetwork, which we'll also talk about in this video, which is just tough to get into. Anyways, back to Neoconnect. The reason we're in this ICO is because lots of people are pumping this up. Lots of people pumping it up means there's lots of interest, lots of people trying to get in, and at least in the short term we think there's some quick gains that can be made. Not really that excited about the ICO. We're just there to take advantage of all the sheep getting into this. Based on Bitcoin blockchain technology, it's got a lending program. It's really not that exciting. Let's see, $100 to 1,000, 229 days. Who wants to tie up their money for 229 days? Normal interest payments, nothing real exciting here. Let's see, ICO. One thing that's unique about Neoconnect is how they're rolling out this ICO. You've got two more chances to get in, round 4, round 5. They have this whole ICO participation blurb. You can read through that. Basically what they're saying here is there's a first come first served basis for getting into this ICO. What you do is you log in, create an account, click on deposit. Let's see if this thing loads. Take you to a page where you're gonna either deposit Bitcoin or Ethereum. Boy, the site was running slow, let's see, a week ago. It still seems to be running slow. Anyways, click on this button, you deposit Ethereum or Bitcoin, and that's it. Yeah, here we go, loads. Bitcoin, Ethereum, you choose an amount, they'll give you an address. Come on. And you send whatever amount you typed in here directly to Neoconnect, and that's it. That's how you get in the ICO. What they end up doing, let's see if you go back to the main page, they've got their next ICO starting on the 17th tomorrow. They have a list of who brought money over when, and they just fill that list up with the coins available for that ICO round. So it's really a first come first served basis. You sign up, create an account, move coin over. The next time an ICO round starts, as long as all the coins aren't gone by the time you show up on the list, it auto purchases your Neoconnect for you. You're in. There's no waiting in your computer for hours, dealing with websites that don't load. Just get your money over and then they'll purchase for you. I think ours showed up, I can't remember how long after the ICO started. Next round starts in about 12 hours. So at least it's something you can get into. There's a lot of YouTubers pushing this. Why are the YouTubers pushing this? Let's see here. We got the white paper. This is interesting. Only 15 million coins. There's a lot of ICOs with 20, even 30 or 40 million coins. These guys have a limited supply. I've actually got a few corollaries between this and Hextracoin, which has done quite well. They're doing airdrops like Hextracoin did. These guys have a more limited supply. They're doing things to keep incentive going, which is important for at least a quick bump in these ICOs. Why are people pushing this? The affiliate bonus, right? So YouTubers, other people around the net, if they get referrals, first level 10%, 5%, 3% underneath that, and then a bounty for lending. So of course people are going to push this if they can make lots of money off of it. Staking, not that interesting. Let's see. Roadmap, you guys can read through this. But basically, they're going to finish up. They started on the 5th. They're going to finish up here soon. Internal exchange in January. The first day this thing goes live, we're probably going to dump all of it. Get out quick, make some coin, move on to the next one. Like I said, there's nothing really that exciting about this ICO except for the fact that lots of people are pushing it. Hey, if people are going to push it up, I'll be there to take advantage of it, get out and go make more money somewhere else. That's really it for Neoconnect. Know what it is, we're not that excited about it. We're just excited about making some quick money. People are pushing it. Let's make the money if we can. Could these guys scam on us? Sure, any of them could at any time. That's goes without saying. So we're putting tons of money into this. No. Would it be interesting to watch this thing bump real quick, pull out some big gains and move on? Sure. All right, moving on to the next one, Libracoin. Libracoin. This is another one that's got a lot of hype about around it. This is another lending platform. Again, why might people be hyping it? Well, it's kind of interesting with how they're running this thing. They're running it the same way IdeaCoin ran theirs, and it's a rolling ICO. So they started their phase 1 at 60 cents. They're now only got 48% of the last phase, so get in while you still can. This is supposed to run for a month. It's barely been running for a week. As one phase ended, the next phase started. Really, all you need to do is move your money over, hit the Buy Libra button, and you're in. There's no, again, waiting around at your computer forever, watching websites glitch out. Actually, this site was rock solid. It didn't crash on us at all. Gosh, I think we signed up when there were maybe 1,000 or less members. This has turned into 20,000 pretty quickly, and you can still get in for $1, which is pretty good. But people are pushing this again. Let's see, roadmap. The incentives again for affiliate signups. Here we go. Lending amount again. Longer lens. Not that excited about that. But there's a binary referral network that pays 4 levels deep. And this is something you can make money in while the ICO's going on, before the exchanges, internal, external, have opened. This is kind of like what you saw in Bitainetwork. You can get referral bonuses during the ICO. You can do the binary after the ICO pays in Bitcoin, and you can withdraw. We tested withdrawing, and it does work. Let's see. Investment affiliate. All right. We showed you the website here. This is the ICO page. Let's see, where's your dashboard? It logged me out. Fantastic. I'm not going to log back in. Higher coin count, 30 million. 8 million for the ICO. Again, you can read through this on your own. Nothing really revolutionary, but there's a lot of people pushing it. It's got a smooth back end. Website's not been crashing. People are pushing it because of the bonuses associated with it. And hey, if those are the things that incentivize keeping this stuff around, at least in the short term, getting a quick increase in the coin price, I'm happy again to pull out, make money, move on. That's really what we're here for. Referral network, we saw this in the last page. I mean, this is pretty good, 7531. They have a bounty program for YouTubers. Gee, go look at that. You have to have minimum of 1,000 subscribers. People will exploit this, absolutely. Which is why I think more people will be pushed into this ICO. Anyways, that's Libracoin. Probably a safer platform than Neoconnect. Who knows? At least their website's been solid. Neoconnect, even though people aren't waiting at their computer to get in the ICO, man, their website a few times, it was darn slow and tough to get into, even when the ICO phase wasn't going on. Libra's website, at least, has been pretty solid. Next one, a third ICO you can still get in. This one just started. Bitainetwork. Got a pretty slick looking website here. Really nice website, and actually pretty good language. A lot of these ICOs have pretty horrible English. Maybe that's a staple, right? Crappy English. ICO does well. Look at some of the ICOs that have done great, and their websites just had horrible language in them. Maybe that's a red flag here. Hey, they can speak English correctly. We should stay out. Just playing around. Anyways, 1.5% daily profits. What's unique about these guys is the extent to which they explain how they're going to use the money that's lent. They are heavily, at least pitching, an AI auto trading robot, machine learning, artificial intelligence, whatever you want to call it. And they go into some detail that actually makes sense. Let's see, do they have some of that in their white paper here? This is actually a pretty long white paper. You should take a look at it on your own time, but I'm not going to read this all to you. But they have some details on reinforced learning, generative models, and it all checks out. We have some experience with our folks here with machine learning, and we'll actually create some videos later covering AI more, some in-depth analysis, show you how some of these algorithms really trade, and a little bit of a tutorial on it. Maybe even showing some trade triggers, at least in a back test. But this stuff's legitimate. This is used in Wall Street already. This is known technology. These guys seem to be the ones, at least in the ICO world, that understand it or are selling it the most. Let's see, I'm trying to find something I read here earlier. Trading, liquidity pool, yeah. Lending program. Hey, these are only 180 days, and it doesn't matter how much capital you have, which is nice, right? Usually you lower amount that you lend, they hold your money longer. These guys don't care, it's the same amount, and 1.5% is pretty good. Yeah, it's certainly more than you're getting out of Bitainetwork right now. Token valuation, staking mining. This is something we're probably going to mine, and we will do some tutorials on how to mine these things. There's several different ways to do it, some maybe better than others. We'll talk about that as well. Expectations, of course, they want a credit card. We've seen that before. Benefits, 46% monthly trading profit using their AI trading bot. Higher coin capacity, 37 million. Well, I think that explains why let's see if we go back here, why the ICO rounds are fairly cheap. Here we go. The first round sold out, which was I think 45 cents. Boy, that was only 500,000 coins. This site crashed with just a couple thousand users. It was just a complete crap show. I had 3 accounts open, different computers, VPN'd on different accounts, different IP addresses, refreshing pages. It didn't matter. I could not get in, which is why unfortunately you see 0 in my wallet. A couple other folks on our end were able to get in. I wasn't one of them. I'll try again at 75 cents. Hopefully I get something. But man, I was excited for this ICO because they put a lot of effort in this website. It looks clean. It looks neat. The language is good. They talk about all this technology that they have. Well, gosh, you talk about this great AI trading technology you have. Maybe you should get a freaking website that works. Clearly theirs doesn't yet. Hopefully it runs a little bit smoother in 2 days. But we'll try again at 75 cents. But with that high coin capacity, 37 million, at least they're doing the right thing and starting at a lower ICO price. Roadmap, they'll finish this ICO by mid of January. They'll do coin exchange, which is really exciting. That's where you go if you want to make some good money off of your coin and have high exposure. They talk about an independent independent external exchange. I thought they had an internal exchange in here. I'm not seeing it right now. Maybe it was on a different page. But yeah, you can see what the other ICO rounds will go for. We just finished round 1. You got round 2, 3, and 4, and 5, which will cap out $1.05. Actually, they talk about this liquidity pool. This was interesting on one of their other, their February for coin exchange. That's actually pretty quick. If you want to flip this, and they really do go to coin exchange in February with a nice target price of $10, that's a nice, tasty, quick return. Anyways, their FAQ. Let's see. Token distribution. Okay. So a high coin cap, 37 million. However, silver lining, 57% of those tokens will be created through mining and staking, which means, less than half of this will be available after the ICO. It's actually starting off a relatively low supply, which again is great because less supply, higher potential price. 17% of the tokens through pre-ICO and ICO. They're reserving some of the other coins for other things, but starting off at least, it's a fairly low supply. And this is actually reassuring, at least in the, maybe not short term, but medium term planning. When we have these ICOs going on, to keep people attracted to these things, we need incentives to keep people buying into them. Right, so they start off with ICO rounds, hype it, get more people involved. Then they'll roll out internal exchanges, external exchanges, Some of them do the binaries like we talk about. Some start the lending at different times. These guys are going to pay out quite a bit of coins through mining and staking. And if people are staking, right, less supply, higher price. Mining, people are incentivized to go after these coins. There's more people involved in the coin. That's what we want to see. So we'll talk about mining more in the future. We'll do some tutorials on AI. This one was the one at least I was the most excited about of the three. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit less excited after seeing how poorly their first round of ICO ran. I mean, their website was just trash. The whole thing crashed. It took, let's see, one of our guys, I think it took him 2 hours sitting at his computer before he could get into this thing. Things glitching out, of course. Myself, I ended up in some loop of death where I'd, so when the ICO round's going on, you're going to be logged into your account. You're on this page. The countdown will hit 0. You have to refresh the page, and then underneath these counters, 4 buttons will open up, depending on how much you want to buy, between $100 and $1,000. Yeah, you click which amount you want to purchase. I click that button, and then the page would load, go blank, refresh, and just bring me back here. I couldn't even move on to the next stage to purchase anything. And that happened, again, different computers, browsers, VPN IP addresses. It didn't matter. I just stuck in this loop. At least one of our guys was able to get in. So hopefully the next round goes smoother. I'm a little bit hesitant that they can't even get a more than a 2,000 person capacity for their servers. Hopefully they tighten that up. But anyways, this one looks really promising. It's got a lot of the right things involved. Again, could any of these scam? Absolutely. We're not here to plan for that. Manage your risk. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Anyways, that's all we got for now. We'll bring you some more content later.